6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Throwing to start here is Tua. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards.
That's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about,
and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
Pushing his way through.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I'd be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
He finds his man, Pollard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And in front, Buccaneers touchdown.
Sean Tucker
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Buccaneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was in the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
95 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take it down. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
That is caught.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run. It's Tucker.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Tucker.
He gets away from one. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sean Tucker
With career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Bucs are able to stretch out their lead.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Son más malos que el veneno.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua over the middle into the hands of Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up for 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 44 to the 44.
Another nice gain. That's now 40 yards between those last 2 plays. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you it's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. The Panthers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
The kick here, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
This is Jennings. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, Paul.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hurts. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They go play action with Hurts.
Rolling to his right.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's Tucker.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Sean Tucker
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
and the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run with Tucker to about the 26 here.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have opened the lead up to 30. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him the first set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jennings. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, Redmond. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. And his kick here is good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Right there, we can do it.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Brings up 2nd and 2. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Pollard to return from the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. Unable to corral him. He fights through. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. At their own 19-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Is thrown into the hands of McLaurin. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they'll get 10 here.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jennings. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
He finds his man, complete. It's Rose. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Jennings. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a third.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight, all the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks.
Sometimes the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway on a fumble recovery of their own. You've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Up the middle they go. It's Turner. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On 1st and 10, Bernard. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Turner. He'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on second down, Bernard. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to throw. Bernard. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Bring it back. To the crib. This is what you get paid for.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Escaping the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That's taken at around the 40. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. 55 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th,
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 38-yard line.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that going back and watching tape and being able to say we were that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, come on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on, two. Come on, two. Come on, two.
Tua going to throw.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Are you kidding me? Go ahead.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Check, match. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Bernard, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer with career touchdown number 70. And the Buccaneers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man complete. And he's got room. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
69. Panthers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, Tua is going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
84 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.